Okay, in this screencast I want to show you how to organize your portfolio now that you have all your pages created. So let's go into my page, and before I start organizing, I'm going to go to each page and I'm going to make sure that I have a title on each page. Okay, I know it's not just enough to have it in the navigation. You always want to also want to have it on the page. It's just good practice to get into, and it's good for your readers to be able to know which pages are on. Okay, so let's go to the cover letter page, and I've got my document in here, but I don't have a title. So I'll just come over and grab the title element, drag it above my file, and then I can rename this cover letter. Okay, then I can go to my next page. Same thing, I can drag on top of the glog, and I can name this water cycle glog. Okay, and so on. So I'll do that for all of my pages, and I've actually already gone through and done that for all the pages. Next thing I want to do is I want to organize my pages so that I don't have this more menu that's dropped down. Okay, it's just it's not really good designed to have this more menu here. Okay, so instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own drop down menu. Now to do that, I'm going to add a standard page, and I'm going to call this course projects. Okay, and I think I'll pick the landing page option here. Now don't hit save and exit yet. Instead what I want to do is drag on the left side of this tab and drag it all the way up under contact. Okay, home and contact, those two pages are fine where they are. But most of these other projects are going to be part of the drop-down menu. Okay, so to make it a drop-down menu, I just drag on the left side and I just drag it to the right a little bit so that it is indented. Okay, so I'm going to do that with all of these projects. And you notice that I didn't do emerging technologies blog. I'm actually going to move that, or let's see, I'm going to move all these underneath here so that emerging technologies is at the bottom. It's a page by itself. Okay, so all of these projects are going to be under course projects. The blog is something entirely different, so we're going to keep that as part of the navigation itself. So I should have just 1, 2, 3, 4 pages as part of my navigation, and then all these will be the drop down. Okay, so let's click save and edit now. And you see I've got my home page, I've got my contact, and then I've got my course projects with my drop down here. Now that's good, I like that. But I notice here that I still have that more button. The reason I probably have that more button is because the title of this is so long. Okay, so I can easily change that. Let's go back up to pages, and instead of calling this emerging technologies blog, I'm just going to call this blog. Okay, and then I'll save and exit again. And there we go. Now I've got all 4 of my main pages are in the navigation, and I don't have that more menu anymore. The reason, this is all the more reason to have page titles. Okay, so I've got emerging technologies, and this is my blog, but I don't actually need this whole title in my navigation. Okay. So that's how you'll navigate your site, or organize your site so that it's got just a limited number of navigation menus, and then it's got this drop down. And you also want to make sure that you have the title on each page. Now the last thing you want to do is click on the course projects, and you remember that you added the splash page here, and it's just going to be kind of blank, so you can put something descriptive in here. You can just say course projects, and then you could say something like, these are the projects that I created for EDT. Okay. Alright, so it just gives me a little description there. If I wanted a button text, let's say maybe I could link that, and maybe I want to link that to my email address. Oops. Just a couple other things that you can do with Weebly. Okay, and maybe I want to change this to email me. Okay. All right, so now I've got my home page, I've got my contact page, I've got my course projects page, and I've got a drop down for each one, and then I've got my blog. All right, so that's how your portfolio will look at the end of the course once all the projects are completed. Okay. Again, make sure that you publish and just double check to see how it looks in the live format. Okay, and it looks good. Now, I actually will show you one more thing. Not necessary, but if you want to change the theme, you can come up to the Design tab, and you can scroll through some of these themes, test them out, kind of pick the ones you want. So I'll just choose one here, and then republish, and take a look to see how it looks. Okay, I think I like the other one better, but this one works too. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.